Adeyemi Andrew, and now we look at some headlines on the Vanguard newspaper. The lead one here says, outrage as federal government pegs age for writing WAEC exams at 18. You move away from that now. Economic downturn. Our jobs no longer safe. Labor fumes. We will implement state police, Ondo, Rivers, Jigawa governors. And if you still look on the Vanguard newspaper, this one says Naira depreciates to 1,610 Naira to a dollar in official market. That's interesting. So in the parallel market, you would only imagine how much the dollar would be now. But we leave that quickly now, and we go over to the Nation newspaper. And let me remind us that we're streaming on Facebook, by the way, so join the conversation there as well at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the Facebook handle. You'd find the live stream there. We stream the Morning Crossfire every morning, so yeah, be a part of it. Watch, listen, and drop your comments. On the Nation newspaper, Tinubu GDP surge points to an economy on the right path. Nigeria will overcome current challenges, says Ewe of Ado-Ekiti. Clark hails president, security agencies for rescue of 20 medical students. And Edun restates federal government's commitment to boosting local economy, agricultural sector. All of these headlines are on the Nation newspaper. Don't forget, get on those papers and find the details of what those headlines are saying. 97 held for killing of 2 policemen in Abuja attack. I mean, yesterday I was telling you about the attack. Would you say the breakdown of law and order, and there was a clash between the police and Shiite members during the procession that led to the death of policemen. I'm pretty sure that's what this particular headline is referring to on the Nation newspaper. So go get yourself a copy and look at the details of it. Again, on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Don't forget to click on the share button. Very important. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the handle. The numbers to send your WhatsApp messages to 0809 030 6416. Take that again, 0809 030 6416 is the WhatsApp number. Taking your messages now on Facebook. Soibi says we will implement state police. I think it's a welcome development. I pray Neighborhood Watch will come to stay. Onyeka Chikesi says Wike Solidarity Group as him to love Rivers. Concentrate. I didn't get what you're saying, please, Anunobi. You have to write that again and keep it short, please. Too bad that we found ourselves in a country where we have a lot in abundance. Beckel Menigbo says it's really sad to see the giant of Africa, one of the biggest producers of crude oil, suffer petrol scarcity. Gifting Stream says federal government can't continue to feign ignorance of the corruption in the NNPC. Obioma Noble says these persistent rise in petroleum pump price is becoming unbearable. They should stop making it look as if filling station owners are the problem of the surge. Christian Williams, too bad. We found ourselves in a country where we have crude in abundance, but still battling with energy crisis. Imagine buying petrol at 1,000 Naira per litre. Justice Ori says federal government should fasten the process of attending to the demand of ASU. Another strike in the education sector will not mean well. And this is where it's shocking. Like, we might... These are things that we have a minister for education, yes. We also have the minister for labor. And so you would expect that they know about these issues and they try to address them as quickly as possible so that we do not wait until there's a breakdown in service. Then we now come and begin to put up committees, hold meetings, and then begin to go back and forth for... It's almost same thing with the labor. It's constitutional to review wage. You know this. and you're seeing the economy. Nobody needed to even go on a protest first before that was done. But like again, we do in the country, it had to get to that point. So your question would be, the people we appoint, why do we appoint them, and what's the job? What are they supposed to be doing? Let's go to the phone lines quickly. 0817-923-0002. You can also call 0817-923-0003. Uche Ken from Eche will start with you. Let's keep it very short and simple, please. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Go ahead.
I want to say that the filling station owners gave reasons behind high cost of selling petrol. Says depot load 850 naira, while they bought from private owners at 950 naira. And that is the reason why we are buying at rate of either 990 or 1,000 naira. Then on the side of the federal government, they say they will climb down on the police stations or whatever that is using the high cost. For me, federal government should tackle the root of the problem, which is refinery, and ensure its functional activity. The problem is not the police station owners, because if they fail to uproot the tree from the ground or from the root, only cutting off the leaf, I believe the leaf will sprout again. The major problem isn't the police station owners. The major problem is the depot and lack of functional refineries in the country. Let me tell federal government and the state that the masses suffering has gone deeper since the rising of increment in petrol. We are not getting it funny anymore. They should do something.
All right.
And help us.
Clinton in Bori. Unfortunately, Uche Ken, we don't have all the time. We have to move on. Clinton in Bori, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
All right, straight to the point, please, and keep it short.
Yeah, as well for the September date, that's for Dangote Refinery, I think that the federal government should not only clamp down on petroleum stations selling fuel, they should go to the depot, the private depots that are selling to these filling stations. They are saying that they buy at this rate from the depots. So I think federal government should go there and actually check what they are selling to these stations so that we can now know what the problem really is. Then going forward, some group say they endorse Certain Murphy from Kana local government. The truth of the matter is that the chairmanship position of Kana local government is always rotated between two constituencies, Kana 1 and Kana 2. Then Kana 1 have the chairman. They currently have the citizen chairman. They have the secretary of council. All the commissioners are in Kana 1. So if local government election is to hold at all, I think that is the turn of Kana constituency 2 to produce the next chairman of Kana local government. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much. Ida from Nkoro, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
I want to use my voice to call on to as well. As far as all citizen chairman accusing him. So please, want to get there is light. But this one is doing well. You can see everywhere is boom project. Please, Gladwell, come and support this governor. Don't go to darkness where you never see light of the day. I'm begging you. And I want to thank all the citizen chairmen them. They are doing well. And about this petrol, Andrew, me, go to all the filling stations. From 1,000 naira. They should please set a task force. And inside the meter, if you go inside the meter, it's 1.5, Andrew, as I'm talking to you. You buy fuel low, like our chief was buying normally 100,000 for Jeep. It's not good. The government should please set up a task force that will monitor these people. They are doing very, very bad. Who are suffering? Go to the fridge of packing up. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I think there's already a body, I think the DPR, the downstream regulatory body that's supposed to check the compliance with the metering. I think if it's for the meters, that's where we can look at the filling stations and say, are your meters dispensing what the price is saying? But I think it will be difficult to hold the filling station operators to say, why are they selling at that price? Like it's shocking that we are saying this because I'm pretty sure we know what the problem is. We know this problem. And suddenly it's now wanting to look like the filling station owners. The filling station owners might have their problem with regards to the meters. Very true. Some of them can be dubious like that. And I think that should be checked. But the fundamental problem is not why the price of petrol is where it is. We can't sit here and then say it's the filling station operators. It's business. They bought these things. So you that is your transportation cost is high. Why did we not blame you? your cost for transport is high because you bought petrol high. So why would you then tell filling station owners to sell low or force them to sell low when they bought it high? Is the product even available at the government, public depots, not private depots? Because the private depots cost more. And there's even reports that the depots for the NNPC, they would receive it and sell it to private depots instead of selling directly to the filling station operators. They'll sell to private depots, and then you have to go to private depots to buy, and then that's more money. There's a lot of theory around what's happening, and I think until it's addressed, we are where we are. Good news in Mount 3. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother, man.
You're welcome.
It's very unfortunate that what we are seeing, there is no change even from the government. The reason for government is to ensure that these things are corrected. Let us assume that the petrol is controlled by private sectors. The reason why government is there is to make sure that they bend their head, straight their neck when they're trying to go the other side. How can you go and say you want to cross down on the filling station owners? Are we still on the normal business they used to do before? I thought they said now that everybody can sell on the price you buy. If filling station A is selling 1 million naira, filling station B should sell 10 naira now. People should go there and buy so that filling station A will go down. Not coming to climb down of filling station A, why is selling 1 million naira? When already you have said that there's no more subsidy, that people have, business people have right to sell at the way they buy. And if they must climb down, why not climb down on the depot? Why not climb down on NNPC? Why not climb down on those persons that are making life very difficult for Nigerians? Why not start from the World Bank and IMF, who they are selling their rights to? Look at what Burkina Faso is pushing harder than making waves because they sent away the West that is serving them. Now look at the only thing they want to do for Nigerians now is to cause more harm, more wickedness, where you say that a child must get to 18 years before he or she writes WAEC. I'm not saying that all these years that children who does better and in the 15 years, 17 years writes WAEC, that they're part of the problem of Nigeria, or when they go to write the WAEC, that they carry paper, or that they cause more havoc in them. I think it's high time. In fact, this problem they're causing in this country, when it will come, there will be no announcement. It's just that boom.
All right, good news. Thank you very much. Desmond in Echie, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Andre. Good morning.
All right, morning to you.
Yes. Nigeria, we are suffering because of fuel. The problem we are having not the fuel station that's selling fuel. The problem we are having in this country is where they bought the fuel. Let me tell you, Andrew. They say NNPC will start selling very soon. But possibly we are not seeing NNPC selling. Let me, for an example, if you go to Neka, there's one station in the Neka road. They are selling fuel in the rest of 720 naira. My question is, where are them buying their own? No, the problem we have in this country is the people that are selling the fuel to people. That is the problem we're having in this country. Please, the federal government should do something, because this fuel is causing a lot of problems in this country, and we are suffering because of food.
All right, JJ is in Rumigbo. JJ, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. Andrew, good morning.
Good morning, JJ. Go on.
River. I think that.
JJ, your line is breaking up. I don't know what it is, but most of the times when you call, it's usually difficult to hear you, because I don't know if it's the environment you're in or the network you're working with. Yes, I know you can hear me. I can hear you a little bit, but the moment you start speaking, it isn't very clear. Just go ahead.
Okay. I think we're told that the pure definition of madness is doing one thing over and over and expecting a different result. So let's adopt the state police and see how the state tackle insecurity. because I kill elephant, feel be true, but I carry am alive. I design my empowerment program based on needs assessment. Omuma CTC chairman. That's the way to go. You don't say because people are sharing net and you are in uplands, you want to share net too. No. So you do it based on the concern, solving the problem of your people. So when I saw people talking about bicycle, there are areas you go, there are some things that bicycle can even carry that motorcycle cannot carry. If you have been to all those rural areas, you will know this for goodness sake. So when people laugh, and conclusively, if the federal government want to look for the eyes of a fish, they shouldn't be checking the tail. This petrol thing, NNPC is the one that solely import petrol into this country. They are the ones that don't have, they don't sell. It is the people that sit in their houses that now sell fuel to people. Who does that? I think I think about.
Thank you, JJ. Let's take a few messages on WhatsApp now. Kali says, Mr. Dan, it's so unfortunate some people in this country are just looking for small opportunity in order to exploit their fellow human beings. Which people? Alkali Coco. Fidelis says the federal government should stop playing with the life of Nigerians before the military takes over our government by force. So he sent this one in from Choko Chenichil. This person says, all right, good morning. The 18 years age is okay, but I think 16 to 17 is better. A child should be a minimum of 17 years at SS3. How then do we have 14-year-old writing SSC and even securing university admission? Michael from Okrika. You go on again to another message from Iceberg says, federal government blames for high price of commodities. This present administration was bragging that it is torn. You can now see the consequences of both hands to drag what isn't yours. Hemadu Charles, that's from you. Odinaka Wike says the federal government should address the issue, fixing the refinery with immediate effect so that the price of petroleum product will be reduced. I'm still saying no. I mean, the way Nigeria is and how we've seen this country operate, if the refineries are working now, when it was working, price of petrol was fair, was good. We think that it will still be good because when you now look at the system, it feels like there's a lot more in the system and a lot of individuals, like they like to say, plenty of hand inside this soup. Whether the soup will still be sweet, I don't know. And let's not also forget the important part of it, the cartels and those in the echelons of power who are now trying to put themselves in positions to control that economy. I mean, everybody's in it for profit. So let's be hopeful and see how it goes. How can government peg 18-year-old for writing WAEC? That is not a welcome development. This is the jet age. Government also extend retirement age and make laws that must give graduate jobs immediately after the NYSC. Joe, you sent in this one. That's Jonathan Amadi from Port Harcourt. That's the much we can take from the WhatsApp messages. Thank you for all your messages on Facebook. We took the much that we could. Odepe League says, congratulations to New Schools of Environmental Health Association of Nigeria, River State Chapter. Good morning. It's unfortunate we're clamping down on filling stations instead of clamping down on the NNPC Limited. Right, Adekunle, thank you for that one. Good morning. Let's go for a commercial now.
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Port Harcourt City.
Introducing the